You can say what you like about how he just likes to play football and he just wants to be a part of a team. Bollocks. Right? Bollocks. So Lionel Messi's had a transfer request via fax. He's frustrated. He's fed up with the arrangement of the hierarchy of Barcelona quite clearly. As everyone knows by now, the contract situation is that he has to let the club know by, I think it was the end of May, that he wanted to leave the club, and then Barcelona, that was a clause that he had in his contract, that he would be able to leave the club and leave the club on a free. That's the important thing to remember here. Barcelona, however, they dispute that because of COVID. They suggest that, look, it's still May, but Lionel Messi, disputes that because he suggests that because the season was longer and he would have been obliged to play out all the games, that he actually has got to the end of August to be able to say that he wants to leave the club and say that he wants to and be able to go out on a free. This is really important because of the cost of Lionel Messi. This dude makes 50 million quid a year in wages. That's understandable because of the amount of money that he brings in. And I was actually thinking about this. Is Lionel Messi bigger than Barcelona? Now hang around with me for this. Now, understandably, people say no player is bigger than the football club. But the way that football has changed now, it's turning into that basketball model of how important the players are. Football fans are starting to follow the player instead of the club. You see that with likes of Michael Jordan, LeBron James, obviously those superstars, those generational talents. And Lionel Messi is the greatest of all of them, right? And I'd love to see the Google Trends on Lionel Messi or headlines with Barcelona that have Lionel Messi in the title and headlines with Barcelona that don't have Lionel Messi in the title. I think it would be very, very clear. There's a poll right now on this Twitch stream. Vote this second. I want to know, is Messi bigger than Barcelona? If he is bigger than Barcelona, then he costs a lot. And if he costs a lot, then you can't pay any money over the top of that. The problem we've also got is that he's 33 years old. So that's where this big dispute about him being available for 3 is so important. Add another spanner in the works, which is the fact that they don't want law proceedings. Neither side want it. Messi doesn't want to ruin his legacy by taking his own football club that he spent nearly 20 years at to sue them, to allow him to leave. It's going to be a very poisonous way of ending what's been, the greatest footballer of all time, and it will completely ruin his legacy. And Barcelona don't want to do it either because they haven't got the money and they want to be able to kind of get this done amicably. But the bottom line is Messi, does he want to go? Is this just a power play? I think he does want to go. And the reason why I think he wants to go is because he's being faced with his own mortality. Now that sounds dramatic, but he is. He's being faced with his own mortality because he's 33 years old and he wants to be considered the best. You can say what you like about how he just likes to play football and he just wants to be a part of a team. Bollocks, right? Bollocks. He wants to be known as the greatest of all time. And to do that, he needs to keep winning Champions Leagues into his 30s. And he hasn't won a Champions League for 6 years, is it now? I might be wrong there, 5-6 years, right? So he needs to win another Champions League. It is about the titles now. And this Barcelona team, he thinks this Barcelona team is in utter disarray. Now, the sort of phrase, the thoughts that keep ringing in my ear are the idea of Carragher said it, Neville said it, is that you're never as far away as you think. So that poll's just finished, by the way. Thanks everyone who voted. Is Messi bigger than Barca? 91% said yes. 91% said yes. Wow. But he's faced with his own mortality. And so at the age of 33, he's panicking. Because he looks at Bayern Munich, he looks at an 8-2 defeat, he looks at the previous massacres in terms of confidence, how much it's eroded this Barcelona team over the last 3 seasons. Was it Roma, Liverpool, Bayern Munich? And he looks at the other teams out there, he looks at Real Madrid, and he sees better squads. I come back to the thing that I actually think they're only a couple of players away from really sorting this out, especially when you've got a player like Messi in the side, and it still can be done. De Jong is a good player. Longley is not a terrible player. Ter Stegen's one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Coutinho could come back and you finally go, oh, actually, he is quite good. Griezmann is not a bad player, despite not even starting in that game, that 8-2 game. Luis Suarez, for me, is at the end now. And I think that is actually a big problem with Barcelona over the last couple of seasons, is they've not been able to kind of move him out because he's Lionel Messi's best friend. And his output is generally quite good. This Barcelona team, it's not a million miles away. You know, we were saying the same thing about Bayern Munich a couple of seasons ago. PSG have a good season and now they're a great football team, where apparently, you know, the last couple of seasons they weren't there. But ultimately, he is faced with his own mortality. He's 33 and he's scared. He's scared of becoming not irrelevant, but just not being 100% at the top of the tree, at the top of the mountain. Because whatever we say and whatever people get angry about when it comes to Ronaldo or Messi, Messi is the most talented player. But has he been able to drag teams to victory? Ronaldo's got the trophies. He's completed the game a little bit more than Lionel Messi has. So he wants to go, but at the very, very least, he wants to see change because he hasn't got time on his side. I can't say his name. Bartomeu. Am I saying his name right? Bartomeu. I can't say his name. Bartomeu. Let's say that. He wants him out, and he is going. That's absolutely guaranteed, right? But he's going to be going at the end of next season. That's when the elections would normally be. So Lionel Messi is trying to kind of fast forward this. He's trying to get him to resign quicker. That might allow Xavi to come in sooner. I think the pre-elected favourite is someone who is ready to get Xavi in. And so he's just trying to fast forward this. There's two ways of this working out for Lionel Messi. Is he fast forwards it and moves it along quicker and has a situation where Luis Suarez can still have a part to play. But if Lionel Messi still wants Luis Suarez to be the main man as the striker for Barcelona, I don't think that's going to get you the Champions League anymore. You need to have runners in behind. It's too easy to defend. You need options and you need players going beyond. Lionel Messi, The Athletic did an amazing podcast on Lionel Messi, and they were talking about the amount of 1-2s he has and the amount of through balls he provides to other players. Now, Luis Suarez is the player that he's done that to the most, but he's not done that to him that much in the last couple of seasons because Suarez doesn't make those runs. So he needs runners in behind. Pedro, remember those teams? David Villa. So Barcelona have become very stagnant, very reliable on Lionel Messi. Where can he go? I put this on Twitter. Some of you agree with me. Some of you didn't. I'm not even sure if I agree with the idea of it. But the one place, if it's not Man City, and let's be honest, the owners of Man City want Lionel Messi. Desperately want Lionel Messi. Because it takes them to a new stratosphere. In terms of showing off, it's everything they want, regardless of the fact that he's 33. The problem that Man City have is Guardiola and a lot of the members of that staff at Man City have a history with Barcelona, and they don't want to just go, yeah, come over here, mate, we'll sort you out. They don't want to do that because it kind of ruins their legacy with Barcelona. So they're nervous as well. Man City will get this done, even if publicly they kind of stand away from it. They will get this done if they can do, if Lionel Messi is serious and if legally it can come to be. The only other way that I thought that it might be able to work was the idea of Neymar swapping with Lionel Messi. If they can both see the best parts of the opposite squads, Lionel Messi wanting to go, play with Mbappe, Neymar with unfinished business at Barcelona. You take the wage bill of Neymar off the books for PSG. PSG can deal with those when it comes to Lionel Messi coming back there. The other thing that probably is a spanner in the works, which again makes it difficult and probably won't happen, is is the Nike deal with PSG. That's going to be a problem for Lionel Messi, of course. He's an Adidas player, but then Barcelona have had Nike in the past. So the PSG, the Neymar thing, ultimately, I think both of them will go. I don't really want to go there because I'm not sure about their squad. The only thing is if Lionel Messi is desperate and willing to play with someone like Mbappe, and he feel like the rest of the squad can kind of get the job done to allow them to win the Champions League. But don't get it twisted. Lionel Messi has an ego. He wants to be the greatest of all time, and that's another stumbling block. Liga, you see the reputation that it has. You see that how it's affected Neymar's reputation because it then becomes even more pressurized on the Champions League. So ultimately, there are two options here. One, he goes to Man City. Two, he stays where he is, and they get Bartomeu out as soon as possible. Those are my thoughts on Lionel Messi possibly leaving.